I feel like I stepped out of a Disney movie right into a horror film. Hey my Disney fanatics, Candace here. How are you guys doing today? Before I get into this review, go hit that subscribe button down below, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when my videos are out, which are every Monday and Wednesday. This week is a little different because it's a little special, but with that being said, let's jump into this review. I want to touch on the cast first before I get into the movie. It was a great cast. I think that the people that they picked for the cast, they were phenomenal. You had Oprah, Reese Witherspoon, Chris Pine. I'm gonna try and pronounce his name, Zach Galifianakis. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I apologize. I'm not perfect. Levi Miller, Mindy Kaling, Storm Reed, Rowan Blanchard. The list goes on. So these actors were phenomenal. The movie was rated PG, which I did not know the rating when I went in to see it, and I would have thought it was rated a little bit more than PG. I've never read this book. From what the reviews I've read from people are like, I'm not gonna watch this movie because I can tell that they're already leaving things out, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to just, you know, it's Disney. It's gonna be good. So basically you have parents who are scientists, and the father is trying to get from one point to the other because he wants to shake hands with the universe. He ends up finding that frequency and he ends up leaving, and he's missing for 4 years. Right before he leaves, he of course has adopted a son with his wife, and his daughter is young at the time. This has really impacted the daughter, and she's made fun of at school because her father is, that's what everybody thinks anyway. So he's been missing for 4 years, and everybody's like, you just need to give up hope that he's alive. Her brother is a genius, and he's a very, very sweet boy. She's made fun of by the kids at school. Veronica is one of the main ones, who is also her next door neighbor. She has a crush on this boy, and he thinks she's incredible, but she does not. She's very insecure. She's sad. She doesn't believe in herself. She wishes she was somebody else. You know, the stuff that a lot of people go through. So the three misses, they come and they come to take them away. She's like, oh, so my dad's alive. So they're on a mission to go and find her dad. So in that mission, they just have to find the right frequency, and it wrinkles up, and then you can cross over, like the universe wrinkles up and you can cross over. So of course, the boy that she likes, her brother and herself, they go on this mission with the three misses, and they're looking and they're going to places where he has been, but they are not finding him, and they see the villain, which is evil itself, and it's spreading to Earth and everywhere in the universe, and soon it's gonna take over if they don't find her father. And you know, I'm like, all right, well, I don't know how they're gonna fight this villain. So they get to a point where Reese Witherspoon is like, you know, I know a seer, he's a medium, he can help us, because they had lost, you know, basically his scent. And they go to the seer, and I have to say the seer and Reese Witherspoon played off each other so great. That was probably one of my favorite parts. They were hilarious. It was like a 2-minute moment, but it was really, really funny. I think they picked the right people for this. She sees that the evil, which they call it, he's gone there. Like he's captured by this evil entity. Basically, her will to find her father trumped their will to go back home. They end up in the It's planet or hometown, and obviously what you see is not what you get. It's like a mirage. Like if you're out in the desert and you're hot and you see things, you're not really there. And the misses leave because they don't have the strength to stay. They warn them that they need to be careful, things might not be as they seem, and of course this is where they could have probably added so much more that I think was missing from the movie, because it was a little confusing. Like they would really jump from one thing to another in this planet very fast. Like I'm talking really fast to get through the movie. It feels like they rushed through this movie when they could have made this a 2-part movie. They rushed through it, so I feel like there were tremendous pieces missing, so you didn't understand some of what was going on. The fight scene, we'll say the fight scene. I'm trying to not give any spoilers away. They get to the fight scene, and I have to say, for being rated PG, I'm a little taken aback. I thought it would have been rated a lot more. I feel like I stepped out of a Disney movie right into a horror film. That's my perception. A lot of people might be like, well, I saw it and I didn't think that. Well, I do. I think, and it was straight up like a possessed child throwing people with, you know, it was pure evil. Like, I understand you have the villains and you're gonna have evil, but this was crazy. I've never seen Disney do something like this with a villain. I've never seen them get something so evil. Like, it was just pure evil, which I think is obviously, if that's what they were going for, they got it. They nailed it, boom, right on the head. I think it might have been a little scary for some kids being a Disney movie, and if you're a Disney freak like my kids are, they're gonna wanna see it no matter what age. Luckily, my toddlers were asleep at the time. So I was a little taken aback by that. The ending scene, very, very awkward. It was so awkward, and it was not fulfilling. It didn't feel like an ending at all. And the father's reasoning for leaving, dude, he sounds like a deadbeat dad. Not gonna lie, he sounds like a deadbeat dad. That's how he came off, like, you know what? I wanted to do this instead of take care of you. And I know I shouldn't have, and I'm really, really sorry. I think Disney could have done better. I think they should have made it into a two-part movie, 2 movies, and they should have put more of the book in there, because from I can see what people are saying. I haven't read the book, but it's very obvious that they left a lot of parts out that needed to be in there. They just rushed through the movie, and they should not have rushed through the movie. I think the acting was phenomenal. So, I mean, overall, I mean, it's definitely not, I wouldn't hit it out of the park with a home run 5 stars at all. I could see why it's getting better. I'm like, I don't know why I got bad ratings, but now, I mean, now actually sitting down and looking at the whole, I can see why it has bad ratings. I personally don't think Disney met its potential. I think, you know, they've been putting out some phenomenal movies lately, and I think they just wanted to rush this one, and I don't think they should have. So I'm on the, I don't know, 3.5 or a 4-star, because because the story was missing so much and I was so confused. I think I'm gonna give it, yeah, I'm gonna go with a 3.5 out of 5. Like, if I were to rate it like a 1 to 5 stars, I would give it a 3.5, because it was definitely missing something, and it lacked that Disney feel as well. I still had fun. I got to take my kids to it. We all had a lot of fun. Went to a 9:40 showing on a school night. Parent of the year. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you get something out of it. But anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Have a Disney day.